Hi there, fans. Fight Talking K back on another video. So Tyson Fury says the front runner for his fight is Demsey Mckean. Like, to be honest with you, I never heard about this kid until like Tyson Fury talks about him. Haven't heard about him. I haven't even looked on. I haven't even looked into box rec for me because I was thinking to myself, I'm not gonna bother looking because it's gonna be someone who's plucked from obscurity basically because like, where is he coming from? Like, where is he in the? I want to see where he's in WBC rankings. That's what I want to see as well. But the whole point of this video is because I'm just disappointed because all this talk about fighting, fighting Usyk, and it is yeah, obviously not Usyk's fighting Dubois, because Frank Warren lost the purse bids. Um, you are getting some movement in the heavyweight division, but my God, it's not the right movements. It's not what the fans want to see right now. Obviously, you have your mentors, you got the boys mandatory or whatever, but I feel that it's just a crying shame in the heavyweight division, and Tyson Fury has a lot to do with why it's like that. At one time, don't get me wrong, I like Tyson Fury as a fighter. I think he's a fantastic fighter, but I just think personally, how he does business is not good, man. Like, first say one day it's not about the money, then they say I want $500 million stuff for these fights. Like, make your mind up which one it is and choose what lane whatever lane you in, pick it and stick in it. Like, this chopping and changing, this whole WWE persona he has with himself. Like, talk about dissing Joe Rogan, talking about it talk about John Jones. John Jones obviously said, "Oh, I've replied back and said, oh, I replied back and said, oh, you know what, in the boxing, yes, but in the cage, no, like." And Tyson won't get in the cage because there's a video of I put a video out of him talking to Israel Adesanya. He said, "Nah, I'm just a pure boxer." I'm like, I'm not for that. I understand that. Some guys have a lane to stay in it. That's fine. In the sport, you stay as a boxer, and that's it. That's fine. But at the end of the day, when it comes to it, like, he's just letting the fans down. When it comes down to it, all said and done, he's letting the fans down. The fans want certain fights, and it's not happening. Heavyweight division. There is some good fights that are coming out, but not in the heavyweight division. Well, I do a video on those. But man, I just can't believe Tyson Fury is trying to pull this guy's name and try and sell, and they're gonna try and sell this fight. The only thing I do know about the guy is undefeated. You'll say it's undefeated, blah blah, blah, it's defeat, blah blah blah. The guy, I've seen various other videos. I think I've seen G-Man's video, and I've seen Hatman's video, and they've both said like they only got one half decent name on the record. The rest of the names I don't even know who they are. So at the end of the day, like, trying to sell these fights to people, but how? People out there like the Fury diehard fans. Joshua's resume isn't. Joshua's resume is far superior to Tyson Fury's. Yes, he has Vladimir Klitschko on there, he's from Klitschko. Yes, he's got Wilder on there, but Wilder has shown time after time that anybody with a good boxing brain can beat him. Like, South Illinois is my dog. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, outside of Klitschko and Wilder, who's he for? Anyway, Wilder got his ass handed to him by Arthur Spilker until he knocked him out. Like, he was getting the business from Arthur Spilker. Even Joe Washington was beating Wilder until Wilder stopped him. Like, all it takes is it's a heavyweight division. All it takes is one punch. But I'm telling you now, most fighters will outbox Deontay Wilder. Most of the top guys will outbox him. It's just about he has that eliminator, that right hand that will eliminate that whole boxing skill, and that's why he's saying to watch Deontay Wilder, because you never know what's going to happen. But when it came to Tyson Fury got back up and dealt with him. Now, despite the times in their third fight when they fought, and Wilder knocked him down twice, after that second knockdown, he was all over the Fury show. Fury just dominated him again like he's in the second fight. So, yes, he fought this guy 3 times, and you beat him 3 times. One, but first one was a draw, granted, but I think he won that fight anyway. But end of the day, this is not what we expect from, the so-called number 1 heavyweight in the division. He calls himself number 1. He calls himself the greatest of all time. Now, to have that, you have to fight who's the best out there, and the actual the guy that's can't get my words out, but the guy that's vying for that candidacy. Can I get my words out today, or what's going on? Is Usyk. So if Usyk is the number 2, or so-called campaigning for number 1, you're gonna have to fight him to prove that you're number 1. You are who you say you are. But at the end of the day, just find this Demsey Mckean. I'm just not happy with it. There's nothing more I can say about this. But I'm just ranting on now. But I'm just hoping people understand that I am pissed at this. This is not what I want. This is not what we want as boxing fans. That's not what I want. I'm just saying what I want as a boxing fan. I don't want that. I wanted him to fight Usyk. That's all I cared about. Joshua Wilder, that's an exciting fight too. It's see the best fight, the best in the division, but I do want to see it undisputed. I want in the 4-bet era, it's not happened, and I want to see it. You know what I mean? It's just me as a selfish boxing fan, but end of the day, it is what it is. The fights that I am happy about with the heavyweight division, as it was warming up, it just got, as Fury actually was the one that broke it up and stopped being held up by a Klitschko. Now he's the one holding it up. Mm-hmm. Go figure. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and that good stuff, guys. End of the video.